Hey guys, this is Retro Cactar, and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy IV, the DS edition. So, in our last episode, Rosa was kidnapped by Golbez and Kane, who has betrayed us and is on the side of the bad guys now. And Cecil and the rest of his friends went to Baron. They got on a ship to go to Baron, rather. But things didn't work out very well. Leviathan came up, struck their ship, and Cecil is now stranded on this peninsula, thinking, am I the only one who survived? So we're going to find out, and let's head to this town. Mysidia. So if you'll recall, Mysidia was the town where Cecil stole the water crystal from in the very beginning of the game, and he's thinking it's strange that fate would return me here to atone for my sins. So yeah, they're not going to be too happy to see me. You're that one from Baron. I've just the thing for you. Toad! That slimy form suits you well. Can't say that I'm surprised. Many of the mages here are not going to have a good opinion of Cecil. He was pretty heavy-handed when he visited before. Hey there, watch me dance. I feel sleepy. You still have a thing or two to learn. So first it was a toad, now it's a pig. To cure pig, I need diet rations. Do I have any? I don't know that I do. I don't have any remedies. I'm gonna sleep at the inn. Thankfully, you can't. Or actually, before I stay at the inn, do they have diet rations for sale here? Nope, no diet rations, so they're gonna make me use the inn. Very well. You're that Dark Knight from Baron, aren't you? Please don't kill me! You must be tired from your long journey. Here, have a drink. I'm sorry, did the poison make it bitter? No more so, surely, than the tears you've made us shed. Give us back the lives you stole. But your tongue. I ain't feared of no Dark Knight. So I'm a poisoned pig, but when I use the inn, that should hopefully all go away. Yeah, I don't really have a choice. I gotta pay it. Alright. But I'll need to try my best to avoid talking to those people again. I know that, like, in the original SNES version, that if you got turned into a toad or a pig by these characters, you could talk to them again and it would reverse the effect. But as you saw when I talked to this guy, he didn't turn me back from a toad back into a human. So things are a bit different this time around. I have no words for you. This is the item shop here, or weapon armor shop. The armor we sell won't protect a filthy Dark Knight like you. Is that so? Yeah. There's like lustrous shield and lustrous helm, but he can't equip any of it. Well, fine, they weren't lying. What about weapons? At least they'll still do business with me. I guess, money is money. I kind of, it's one of those things I would expect in this town where they kind of be like, we won't sell anything to you. We're not going to give you any help. Eek! Help! It's the Dark Knight from Baron! I've certainly made an impression, haven't I? The Devil's Road is named so because it crosses the infernal plane. To travel the road even for the short time required is to forfeit much of one's vitality. It is no easy path. Sometimes, the one problem I have about these older Final Fantasies is sometimes the wording they use is a little outdated and it's kind of hard to read. Why must men harm their fellows? Do you not think it sad? The entrance to the Devil's Road connecting us to Baron lies within. It is bound with wards now to ensure we do not face such tragedy a second time. I do my best, but sometimes the reading is just... It kind of feels like I'm reading Old English. You've some gall to return. Have you any idea how much we've suffered because of you? I do love the music in Mysidia. Do 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 do. I like it. You are the Dark Knight who came before. Why have you returned to this hallowed hall? My name is Cecil, and until recently I served as Lord Captain of Baron's airship fleet. When I came before, I did so at the orders of my king, orders I lacked the courage to disobey. You've come to apologize then. Words do not heal wounds, Dark Knight, nor do they restore life's flame from those whose candles you have doused. But I do see a glimmer of light in you that did not show itself before. I will hear your words. I seek to stop a man named Golbez who is taking control of Baron. I was on my way to rescue a friend he holds captive when Leviathan struck our ship. I do not know what became of my companions. That was no doubt a part of the test that has been ordained for you. As long as you lean upon that dark sword for strength, you have no hope of defeating the evil foe you face. You hunt a monster, but in doing so, you become one. Slowly but surely, the darkness will taint your soul as well, until one day nothing else remains. If you truly wish to cleanse yourself of darkness and face this man of whom you speak, then you must go to Mount Ordeals in the east. Destiny awaits you there. But my friend, she is in danger. This friend means much to you, doesn't she? But you must not let fear drive you to haste. The fate that hangs about your shoulders is one far greater than you know. First you must ascend the mountain and trade your dark sword for one of light. Should the hallowed light deem you worthy, you will be made a paladin, a warrior of virtue. But know that it will be no easy trial. Many are the men who have scaled the mountain, but not one has returned. Will you try where all others have failed? I will. Good, but you will have little chance with that dark sword alone. I shall provide 2 mages to accompany you. Palom, Porum. Did you need something? Where is Palom? Oh, that brother of mine. So you're that filthy Dark Knight from Baron. I'm only helping you because he told me to. You better be thankful. These are the 2 mages? Yes, twins, Palom and Porum. They are young and still in their apprenticeship, but I can vouch for their abilities. What he means is that I'm Mysidia's most esteemed magical prodigy, and you're incredibly lucky to have me along. Palom, this is for your training as much as it is for him. Your name is Cecil, right? Pleased to meet you. Palom. Right, nice to meet you. The Black Mage Palom and White Mage Porum join the party. There we go. Go now. The trials of the mountain await. Palom, Porum, I trust you will not fail in this task. Alright, so we got two mages in the party. Palom and Porum both start at level 10 here. So Flame Rod, I can use Ice Rod. Yeah, I'm pretty sure their starting equipment is better than anything I have. If you return as a paladin, you will have my trust. A paladin is a warrior of light, the antithesis of a dark knight. You must go and see whether the light deems you worthy of its holy power. Alright, so the path before us is set. There's one thing that I need to do before I leave Mysidia, and this won't make much sense now, but it will very shortly. Again, I'm using my knowledge of the game kind of ahead of time here. Go to Sundries. We are going to sell every one of our tents except for one. So, there. And we are going to buy... I'm still at sell here. I'm going to buy some cottages to replace them. Not that much. We'll go with 3. Okay. High potions for sale. That's good. I don't have like a whole lot of money, so I don't want to spend too much here. But emergency accident. I'm definitely going to grab one of those. All right. So yes, I sold all my tents except for one, and as I said, that might not make a lot of sense right now, but it will shortly. For now, let's leave Mysidia, and our next leg of the journey is to the east at Mount Ordeals. However, once again, we are at a point where we have 2 new party members, and they're just at level 10. They're a little too weak to survive the mountains. So again, what I'm going to do is probably cut away here, do some leveling up, and then we will come back and I'll show you what levels Palom and Porum reach, and then we will tackle the mountains. So when that happens, I will see you guys there. Okay guys, so we're back. As you can see, I have leveled up the twins, so Palom and Porum are now at level 15, and I made a few other changes. I'm just going to quickly go over what they are and kind of review our characters a bit. So I replaced his attack with the Flame Rod. He and Porum both have this ability called Twin Cast, so cast powerful spells in tandem. Basically, the two of them sort of combine their turns into one turn, and it has a really long casting time, but the spell that they cast as a result are quite powerful. Now, going back to their individual abilities, Bluff basically doubles the power of Palom's spells, so he can deal more damage, and Cry reduces the enemy's defense by half, so characters like Cecil can deal more damage with physical attacks. And then of course she is a white mage, so she has white magic, and Porum has black magic. Because they leveled up, they learn more spells. Palom now has access to the level 2 spells, plus Break, Sleep. And Porum has access to things like Cura and Slow, Protect, so our team is shaping up to be pretty good. I think we're okay to sit here. Oh, one more thing I want to do. It is finally time to make use of these augments. Basically, what I said earlier about augments is you can receive new ones depending on which characters you use augments on in the story. So that is why I waited until now to start using these augments. Auto Potion I am going to use on Porm. She doesn't need the Auto Potion ability, but it's not like that wonderful an augment, so it's a useful one to use. On her, I'm going to use the Item Lore on Palom. Now, with Item Lore, you'd think it's for using potions and that sort of thing. Wouldn't it be better to use it on Palom? Well, the interesting thing about Item Lore is, I'm not sure here. I'm probably just going to get rid of Twin Cast. I mean, I might leave it once so you can see it, but the interesting thing about Item Lore is it doubles the effectiveness of items, which includes equipment that you use in battle. So if I equip him with Item Lore, then his Flame Rod is going to be doing double damage in battle as well. I'm going to put Twin Cast on just now. I kind of want to show you Twin Cast at least once, but I'm probably going to take it out and replace it with Item Lore. And for the counter augment, well, obviously that one has to go to Cecil. There's just no question about that. So when he's hit, he can counter with a physical attack. So I'm going to set that up for him as well. He's got 2 free slots here, so counter is definitely not an issue. I think that's how I want my character set up. And we can finally start heading out to Mount Ordeals. Oh, these guys. Haven't seen you in a long time. Okay, we're going to Twin Cast. So you see Twin Cast. So they're casting a spell here, as you can see. It's pretty slow. But it's not bad. It's not a bad ability. You'll see it here. Comet. Yeah. Oh, wow. Good damage. Yeah. So that's Twin Cast for you. Like I said, it is powerful, but it's very slow. So I tend not to use it. I want to show it to you guys at least once, but I think now I'm going to replace that with Item Lore. Like I said, I'll probably leave Twin Cast on. She doesn't really need Auto Potion. It's fine. It's fine the way it is. I'll just leave Twin Cast on her. And we will continue to head eastward. Oh, you kind of have to take a winding little path. That's just the way the land goes. Hello there. Yeah, so Cecil has the Deathbringer sword I got in the last episode, and it has a chance of causing instant death. Seems to work pretty well on these things, but I guess it hasn't worked so far. Hopefully this next attack you'll see the death ability at work. Yeah, there's the counter attack. Okay, well, the instant death didn't show up. When it does, it'll say death above the damage that's dealt. Alright. The twins keep leveling up. That's good. Yeah, I was doing some testing when I was leveling up, and the twins were getting, like, knocked out. Just because their HP was so low, but there we go. There's the Deathbringer at work. So just takes it out immediately. Yeah, so at level 10, they're not even really powerful enough to survive the battles outside Mysidia, which is why I took the time to build them up to level 15. I think at these levels we should be okay to climb the mountain. And Deathbringer is certainly earning its keep now. Even after all that leveling, I'm still getting good experience for the twins, so this is actually a really nice place to level up. Alright, so there's Mount Ordeals. I'm getting close to it. Now he gets the first attack here. Yeah, what do you think of this? Ha. So I'm gonna use a little cure on him. Wow, he's still not dead. Well, he's not going to survive much longer. There we go. Alright. Another level up. Okay, so there's the mountain. Before we actually go in, I'm going to take a quick detour here into the Chocobo Forest. And look who it is, this guy. Oh, greetings and salutations, Cecil. What in the world brings you this far out of the way? What about me, you ask? Well, as you know, I've been traveling about, recording all manners of events, but after a while, I came to realize I enjoy camping more than filming. It seemed wildly inappropriate to continue journeying as a recording way once I discovered the joy of sleeping beneath the stars. Instead, I've made it my goal to travel around the world, camping at all sorts of famous places. So now he's Camping Way, the outdoorsman. Oh, but you needn't worry. My friend who lives here in the Chocobo Forest has promised to take up the mantle and continue recording the events of our time. Actually, I was wondering if you might do me a favor. I haven't had time to return to town lately with all this camping, and I'm afraid I've run out of tents. If you have enough to spare, would you be kind enough to help me out? I'd be willing to pay top gill. What do you say? So this is why I sold all my tents. Because here's what happens when you offer to give them a tent. Oh, thank you so much. I didn't think you'd be so kind enough as to give me all of them. Receive 300 in exchange. Well then, I must return to my travels. Until we meet again. Yeah, so that little scene there of giving Camping Way the tents, you have to give him all your tents. It is not optional. You know, even if you have 99 tents and you talk to him, you will give him all 99 tents. And it's just basically a loss for you in gil, because if you spend a lot of money buying tents, you only get 300 back. But if you only have one tent, you're actually gaining 250 gil, which granted isn't a lot, but it's better than losing a lot of gil. Now, the other reason I want to come here is you can fully restore your party here at the forest. What you do is, we're going to use Porm here, and use Cura until my team has full HP, everyone. Okay, and then you talk to the White Chocobo, and you get all your MP back. So using this method, you can have full HP and MP, which is going to be useful for going up the mountain. Yeah, I like the Chocobo theme, but it gets a little repetitive there. Can I run? Can you let me run? It might be actually quicker. I can sort of fight and run at the same time here. That's kind of what I'm going for. There we go, counterattack. Oh yeah, Deathbringer. Whack. There we go. Alright. Okay, we're going to throw in a save outside the mountain. Yeah, I don't have a lot of time for recording today, so I'm probably not going to be able to go all the way through Mount Ordeals, but I will go as far as I am able to get tonight. I believe this is your area of expertise, Palom. As if you need to tell me that. Lizard! And that, my friends, is how it's done. Palom, how many times has our elder said you mustn't be so arrogant? Well then, let's continue onward. Meanwhile, Scarmiglion. Ever at your service, my lord. This Cecil. I fear we can ignore him no longer. Let us clip his wings before he flies beyond our reach. The young man is a dark knight. His blade will be all but useless against your legion of the undead, at least for now. He ascends Mount Ordeals even as we speak. He means to become a paladin? Yes, and I mean to see that he does not. The manner of his passing I leave to you. Worry not, it shall be as you wish. Then go, my lord. Things have grown interesting, haven't they, Kane? Yes, my lord. But you had best not underestimate Cecil's strength. I understand your respect for him. He was once your friend. And that's precisely why I sent Scarmiglion instead of you. He's one of my 4 elemental archfiends. Such a match should prove more than ample entertainment. Would you not agree, Rosa? I should be the one to slay him, as you so skillfully did before. No, your place is here, guarding her. Yes, my lord. Cecil, be careful. The plot is definitely afoot. Obviously, we know we're going to have to face Scarmiglion sooner or later here. Can I better use Cure. I was like, can I use Silence on them? But they're causing decent damage, so I better have Porum focus on just keeping us healed. Yeah, his Dark Sword is useful against those spirit things, but against these skeletons, you need to rely on Palom to take them out. Okay, let's see what we got here. Potion. Okay, well, so far that's not really impressive. How about this one? More of these. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so you can see the healing staff has the heal spell, which is not really officially a white mage ability, but it kind of heals everyone for a little bit of HP. Sort of like Life's Anthem, although not as good because it's not as quick. I don't know if fire is actually effective against them, but we'll find out. Oh, no, they heal from fire. Okay. Well, Cecil will take that guy out. There we go. Another potion. 1 potion, 2 potion. Yay. I think we do eventually end up getting better things from treasure chests here. unfortunately, the enemies don't get much different. They're pretty much these spirits, and I think there's zombies too, but basically there's a whole bunch of undead crawling from this mountain. It's kind of ironic that this is supposed to be like a mountain where you can become a holy paladin, and yet it looks more like the Day of the Dead. Goodbye. Cursed ring. Interesting. And she got the shell magic. Okay. I'm just going to take a look at this cursed ring. Usually how these things work, I forget how it works in this game. These gloves, yeah, not really. Okay, so you can't even use the cursed ring. Cursed ring. Okay, not really all that useful. Like I was going to say, in some other games, the cursed ring, it boosts your stats, but it has some bad effect. 5 antidotes, there we go. Yeah, the cursed ring boosts all your stats, but you end up getting poisoned or confused or something like that. Anyway, that's the first section of Mount Ordeals done. I'm coming up on time here, so probably going to quick save here and pause here. We will come back and attempt to scale the rest of Mount Ordeals next time. Thanks for supporting the channel, guys, and watching, and I will see you all later.